How about that? There sits Ed Johnson doing his
Send
little
us
thing.
a picture of that to the office, then we'll put that in our update. We have a 3-month update.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let me give you a card. And,
I gotta get out of this.
This is his so-called, what do you call yourself? You're the cameraman and that's it, huh?
That's Jim.
Just what you're doing.
yeah, thank you.
There's Marilyn. She was the main subject after I got here anyway.
You is the main subject.
Come over here and take a picture.
There's
Swing
Sharon.
around back here.
And we had all these kids in here. I don't know if they got on camera or not. I was a latecomer. So we got kids all over the place.
W-E-I-L-E-R, right? And what address did we put on the?
Let's see, West Street.
Feeling cute anymore.
Highland.
Merv, he was here. And there's the working force. And I don't know what the post office got in here. They're doing some copying.
It's West
There's
Street.
Pauline. Did I get a switch for it? I'm going to lose this tape, but that's all right.
4. Okay. All the same Saturday morning, either 7 o'clock or 7:30.
What date? What date?
Yes.
What date?
This will air March 2nd.
March the 2nd.
Will air March the 2nd.
We'll be back.
And you finally get to go to Florida.
Where are you guys going?
We're going to Florida,
Whereabouts?
all over.
Do you?
We're going to head for,
We got a place, we got a double wide down below Fort Myers, the Estero,
well, give me the
River.
key.
Huh?
Give me the key and we'll spend the night
We'll
there.
check it out. See
Well, if you could stand my mother-in-law.
Oh, somebody, she's there. Oh. That's why Jim stays with you. He doesn't go down.
That's right. That's absolutely right. No, she's a widow lady, and it works really well. We're only about, well, in fact, we flew our own plane in last spring. We're only about 10 minutes from the airport. So it works pretty nice. You know, you
What
land-
airport do you land at?
Well, when we go in commercially into Fort Myers, we go in private.
Private.
We go Page at the Page Airfield there at the south edge of Fort Myers. We're on the, 41 runs down along, Fort Myers to Bonita Springs to Naples. Well, we're just south of Fort Myers on the Estero River, right at Estero, and then the next one's Bonita Springs, and the next one's Naples.
What are you flying, a Cessna 210?
No, we got a Piper Cherokee 6.
Cherokee 6. Twin engine?
Single. Now we take out the middle seats so we can load the TV gear.
Yeah.
Works well.
Oh, this isn't your personal plane.
Yep.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Yeah, company plane. We jump around.
Let's put Dan back where he belongs.
See, we're up with the 3 stations in Michigan. We're up filming in Michigan at least
Oh.
once a month. And then we're over in Indiana, like last week we were filming in Winchester and over in Richmond and so.
And then I saw, you said you're in Dallas, Texas. What are you doing down there?
Well, Valerie was in Dallas, Texas last week at the National Cattlemen's Convention. And so she filmed a piece down there.
Here, Phil, turn around there with it.
And we'll use that, and then what we'll do, we'll go down, and what we do, Phil, we shoot about 4 weeks in advance. And so with Valerie being down, and then we just held that over, and so then we cue from here, right, and then that'll just pop right up. And, yeah. So with the 4 segments, on this show, let me see. This show we're doing, let me look. Yeah, let's be kind of interesting on what's on this show. This show is going to be Selover River. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service wants to take 8,000 acres of farmland along the Selover River to make it a waterfowl preserve. Farmers are all been out of shape. So we're going to shoot that Thursday. Then we're going to tour.
Whose angle are you going to show though?
Oh, Farmers Angle.
Farmers angle.
Yeah, definitely. Hills Floral Group in Richmond. This is 40 acres of roses under roof will be on this show. Then we come here. Okay. And then U.S. Air guys. So they said, thank God it was the last stop for the plane. I mean, I could see it. First thing I said, is this plane going on to Detroit or Pittsburgh? Oh, no. Okay. sent a guy out that cleans the plane, told him right where they were, above the such a number, okay? That takes time, he gets out there, and it's clear at the other end of the airport, terminal, what, half hour? I mean, we're dying.
Just know he's gonna come
And
back
he-
and say they're not there.
That's right. He said,
Really?
he said, there are no tapes on there. I said, oh, no. Jim says, we said, there's got to be. So finally, we talked to the counter guy, one of the officials of the USA, to go out himself.
I went out myself. I got through the door and went out, where people are not allowed after.
right.
I went on the plane and they wouldn't let me go any further. But I said, check above there, and the guy opened up a couple and said, nope, no tapes.
That's right, that was
Yeah.
the first time.
That was the second time.
Second time?
One guy checked and then I went in there. So then the third
And then
time.
finally the official went, and there they were.
There they were, sitting right where we said they were.
Oh, my.
And there were two guys on the plane cleaning the plane, and they looked, well, we looked, man, they're not on
It's
here.
something you filmed in Franklin County.
That's Selover.
And plus now, this wasn't just a segment, this is a full show, a special, plus the middle segment of the next show.
Yeah.
So 1 1/3 shows. Wait, oh, I don't even like to tell it.
I don't like to listen, I wish you'd quit telling us.
So now, Jim and I handle everything.
You carry it all.
Yeah, we don't. It's right. So true. Yeah.
Ed, how long have you been doing this?
Then we were filming in France and the bus left us.
In France?
A French farm.
We were out on the French
I was
farm.
gonna be a French farmer the rest of my life.
And the bus left. And we didn't know which way they went.
Didn't
And-
speak the language, huh?
And that's right.
Oh, tell her this thing. Farmhand, there's this farmhand in
You
this farm.
tell it. He tells
And he's
it.
like, I'm like, we gotta find the bus, where they're going. And he's like, he's talking in French. He's like, like this. And we had a map of where the bus was gonna go
Right,
next.
right.
We were pointing, he's like, he responded, and we kept bugging him, and we kept pointing to the car and stuff like this, and finally he turns around and says, hey, it's not my car.
Yeah. So he could speak English just so we jump in this little, what was it, Renault? Whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, man. And we didn't get a half mile from the farm. Here's the biggest Y you ever saw.
It's like,
And
which
so,
way?
which way did the bus go? Go left.
That was
And
a hell
we-
of a ride, too.
90 miles an hour down through the country. And this guy, well, so we, obviously the bus didn't go that way. So what everybody knew was that the bus was coming, that nobody told us that we were filming. And nobody told them, they were just going over to the neighboring farm and come back for lunch. Nobody ever told us that.
So I'm like, the embassy told us.
It was a riot. Whoa.
I was scared to death. I was scared to death.
You say the bus was just going for lunch and you didn't know that, huh?
We could tell you stories till the cows
Come
come
back
home.
after the storytelling festival was very
We just told you our good ones.
Those are good ones. Those are our two best. Well, then one time we were up filming them.
We're gonna send this into the funniest home videos.
The canoe livery up at Loudonville. And we want to do a piece. Perfect spring day, last day of school. And the livery guy calls the school and said, we need some kids. I want to tell you, and they were 7th and 8th graders, about 78 degrees, sky high, and they were going to get to go free so we could film them. And he said, the only way we can film this is to get out there in a canoe with this gear, and we did. And so what's the biggest, we get around the bend, and we get around the bend, the kids are dumping every other body's canoes. Oh my God, well, we made it, we did make it.
They didn't dump you.
They didn't dump it.
Oh my.
Well, this has been enjoyable. You'll like this when you see it all come together. And the kids, I don't know who the parents are, but make sure they watch, because and make sure that the VCRs are going. Now, we have a master of the tape, but we have to charge $35 just to cover everything. And if you don't get it, make sure, because you're going to really enjoy the close-up kid shots. There'll be no doubt who they are.
What's gonna happen down there, Sayota?
Boy.
Well,
Yes, dude,
yeah,
yes,
just
please. Oh, with the farm, we'll do the farm. And then see if the fish and wildlife people come.
Did you want,
See if they have
Phyllis,
to come back.
did you want Ed to have this?
Yeah. Did you want that? He got one.
Right?
Yeah,
He got all
see,
of it.
that's the, for for a waterfowl preserve, it's a autograph. And we're gonna be at the one fellow, we've been there for a number of generations, said, hey, this is home. And Jim and I were talking about coming up, it's not the money factor, it's, where did we put
Your
it?
coat's in the front.
Oh, that's right. And he said, hey, this is where we're raising the kids, this is, yeah. Oh, I don't know if the flood is just leaving.
And in comes Harold Bachman. He's coming right in on the, hello there, Harold.
Saying now that we're not gonna touch it, like a weapon. Okay. Yeah. You miss that milking?
Most of them
That's
say
what they all say. That's what they all say. Well, I was raised on
We
that.
did Elwyn Dryer, we did the Murray Grace with Elwyn Dryer. That was
Yeah,
about a year
yeah,
ago.
a year ago or so.
That was really nice.
Oh,
That
he
turned
was a
out really
dandy.
nice. We taped that for him.
He's a dandy guy.
Yeah, and it was, he said 3 degrees or 5.
How you doing, Harold?
I believe maybe one of the coldest days we had all
I'm
last.
getting Mr. Ed Johnson on here. How about that?
All right, listen. Thanks, Harold. Be watching. Good to see you. Yeah, you bet. Thanks, ladies. Because I go on the air 4:45, so I've got just a minute.
Okay.
See you later.
Take care.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Girls, ready to go?
Well, Ed just went out the door. This cameraman already went out. Ed Johnson just started his car and he's got his little business going there and he's backing out. And got the truck all painted up. The ABN. There they go. And there is what we're going to Florida with in the morning. Better shot of it.